Hello, everybody. This is Deacon Tim Donahue from Holy Name Parish. I want to share the Wednesday Gospel with you this week, the seventh week of Easter, the last week of Easter before Pentecost this coming Sunday, and give you the good news that the church is going to open on Sunday, actually Saturday at the 4 o'clock, and Sunday with a 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 11 o'clock Mass. All the Masses will be in the upper church. And if we get enough volunteers, we'll be able to hold all of the Masses at a reduced capacity. I believe there's only room for 120 people if we keep people at a safe distance of every 6 feet. And there are different protocols in place now to make sure that we keep everybody safe. There'll be no community singing. There'll be special ways to receive the Holy Eucharist. There'll be only 2 doors to come into the church, and once you come in, there'll be a place to deposit your offertory offering, and then you'll be escorted by the pew guides to a seat. If you come as a family, you can sit as a family, but if you need to sit 6 feet away and distance yourself, there'll be markings on the pews and on the floor. So I will not be there. I'm 71 years old, and I am older than the recommended age at this point. There's still a dispensation in place in the Boston Archdiocese for people that are in at-risk categories or at-risk situations. So I hope you enjoy Mass if you go, and I'll continue to try to do these Wednesday readings for you, and also I'll post a children's homily on the Holy Name West Roxbury website, the Facebook page, I'm sorry. It'll be on the Facebook page, and I'll try to have that up by Sunday morning so you can share that with your children. So let's go ahead with today's reading. My reflection is a little different today. It's a kind of a series of questions or thoughts that I want to share with you based on how I read this gospel tonight. The Lord be with you and with your spirit. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Glory to you, O Lord. Lifting up his eyes to heaven, Jesus prayed, saying, Holy Father, keep them in your name that you have given me, so that they may be one just as we are one. When I was with them, I protected them in your name that you gave me. And I guarded them, and none of them was lost except the son of destruction, in order that the scripture might be fulfilled. But now I am coming to you. I speak in this world so that they may share my joy completely. I gave them your word, and the world hated them, because they do not belong to the world any more than I belong to the world. I do not ask that you take them out of the world, but that you keep them from the evil one. They do not belong to the world any more than I belong to the world. Consecrate them in the truth. Your word is truth. As you send me into the world, so I send them into the world. And I consecrate myself for them, so that they also may be consecrated in truth. John has a way of writing to kind of get into our brain cells and make us think about what he's saying and what he wants us to think about. So I kind of call this gospel the plan, the daily instructions. And as soon as I said that or wrote that down, I started to think about our daily occurrences in this, I don't know how many weeks of quarantine or stay-at-home business. So these days, when we're stuck in the house, is it the same at your house as it is at mine? Why do the clothes in the washing machine always seem to need to be moved to the dryer? They're always sitting there, and they always need to be moved. And why is the dishwasher always either full of dirty dishes or needs to be emptied of clean dishes? It's never in between. And the trash and the recyclables. Why is the trash can never half full? It's always totally full and needs to be emptied. This Groundhog Day life is getting old. And now we're moving from lockdown to partial release, little by little. Where's my mask and my gloves? Am I 6 feet behind that person in the checkout line? Why are they going the wrong way in that aisle? What will work be like? So where is the joy in all of this? Jesus tells us in this gospel that he wants us to share his joy completely. What joy is he talking about? Do you think it was teaching the crowds? Do you think he found joy in performing miracles? Certainly suffering and dying on the cross and rising from the tomb sound very difficult and painful and not joyful. Does his joy continue every day in bringing each one of us one by one to his truth through his grace? Is his joy in serving the Father to bring us the truth? If so, his work is never done. It's ongoing. He's teaching us how to do his work, the work his Father commissioned him to do. He's sending us into the world every day to do his Father's work, not to withdraw, but to engage. Not with loud cries and fighting, but with good example and kindness. Not to do this for ourselves, but to bring his truth for others. This is not easy. Our work, like his, is never done. There really are no vacations or days off. He gives us each new day to bring truth to everything we do. Little things, little thoughts, create lasting attitudes. I think he finds joy in our being authentic. He finds joy in our helping others, caring for others. He finds joy when we use him for our guide, not society, or what we think other people will think about us. One truth at a time, day after day. Easy or very tough, simple or complex, painful or painless, brings us joy in accomplishing our task, which is his task, which is consecrating us to the truth. Maybe our joy is in doing his work, and that's his joy. Just something to think about today and maybe carry on into tomorrow. Little thoughts about what Jesus is talking about through John in today's gospel. God bless. I hope you have a very good week. And I hope you can come to Mass on Sunday. And I look forward to seeing you very soon in our parish. God bless.